Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on with everybody? It is Friday, 4/22, and it's 8:12 in the morning. Salute to everybody. Um, All I did a stream today because it was a request for me to do a stream, and I'm just gonna say this to everybody: if y'all want me to do streams and everything like that, please donate to the Cash App or PayPal, cause yeah. So that's all I'm gonna say. Support the content, support the movement, man. Let's just get on with last night's games. Um, Minnesota won 104-95. Dallas won, beat Utah 126 to 118, and the Golden State Warriors take a commanding 3-0 lead over the Denver Nuggets. And tonight's games we have Miami versus Atlanta. Miami is up 2-0 in the series. Then we got Milwaukee and Chicago. That's going to be playing on ABC at 8:30 Eastern time. All these times 7 o'clock Eastern time. Miami, Atlanta. 8:30 Eastern time. Milwaukee and Chicago. And then you got the Pelicans against. They're hosting their first home game in a while. They host Phoenix at 9:30. Um, it's kind of hard to me to really gather what's going on in each and every series, but um, I'm still most intrigued with Milwaukee, not Milwaukee, with Minnesota and Grizzlies, the Memphis Grizzlies, both young teams. Somebody gonna have to win. Somebody gonna have to advance. Um, Somebody gonna have to advance. I don't know how they're gonna advance, but somebody gonna have to. I'm about to drop the link so everybody can come on in. Like I said, y'all want me to come in here because I don't start work to January the 9th. Not January the 9th. Not January, Lord have mercy. April the 9th, I start. I start. So I'm going to drop it so everybody can come on in. I just want everybody's opinions. We're going to keep it real. Like, share, subscribe, and everything. And I know what they've been doing to me on YouTube and everything like that. I don't have no control over that. One thing we do have control over is hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, man, and everything. Yeah, you really appreciate the content and the time that I bring. I don't do long streams no more for that specific reason, because when I was doing streams and everything like that, 4 or 5 hour streams, things like that, all dayers, you know what I mean, still didn't get anything, you know what I mean, and I ain't tripping about them, what they do. YouTube gonna do what they do anyway, you know. So they still got my views all low. So my thing is to y'all want me to continue to get out there, get in there, and get in everything. Y'all gonna have to like, hit that like button. It's free, and share it as well. All right. All right. The link has been dropped for anybody to come on in. And my takeaway from last night's game was this: um, Golden State, they doing what they're supposed to do without Jokic. With Jokic just being on him, on being unmanned or whatever, they doing what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? They up 3-0, and without Jamal Murray, Jokic can't do anything. You know what I mean? Now, Middleton is out, so Giannis gonna have to step his game up, man. I gave him his credit to him last year, even though people didn't want to give him credit or whatever, thing like that. Um, and I just think the Utah Jazz, they're done. They're done. To me, they it's just they just not getting it done here. I don't see the Hawks beating Miami either. Um, Man, and people don't understand about Jalen Brunson as well is that Jalen Brunson been a dog, man. You know what I mean? He always been a great player. Even he was at Villanova. He won 2 national championships at Villanova, and he knows what it takes to try to win a championship. You know, when you come from a great coach, good coaching, and it carries yourself into the league. And hey, shout out to Jalen Brunson, man. He's taking this advantage of his opportunity. And I don't care what nobody else is saying. They could say that Luka Day, man. That's one thing about people. Y'all don't like to give people they just credit and they just do. That man been balling. He been hooping, man. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. We cooking today, man. It's Friday, man. Happy Friday to everybody, man. Keep it real, man. Don't be over here capping the line and all that shit, because I'm going to call you out on it. Keep it real. And, and don't be afraid to hit a nigga Cash App or PayPal, man. Y'all don't be afraid to do that, man. Please. All right, I'm going to let the homies in. Whoa. And shout out to all the ladies.
Top of the top.
Top of the top. What's good, bro? What's going on with it?
What's going on, man?
Oh, nothing, man. Just chilling. You know, yesterday was my last day of smoking. Some detox in my body and stuff like that. So, yeah. But everything's good, man. We watched the game this morning and everything, and Minnesota let that game see. When you give up a lead, especially a big lead like that on your home court, that's hard to come back from. I just think, in my opinion, I think the Grizzlies took back control of this series.
I told you, bro, I was coming.
Huh?
That's why I was coming.
Yeah, I picked a.
I'm going off of the experience. This ain't like we can say Timberwolves like
Breaking up.
Hold on, bro. Let me go out and come back in. I hear an echo on my shit.
All right. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to my boy Alex, man. Your Warriors won last night. Salute to JT as well. And then that's the homie, Trayvon. You know, but but let's just get into this. I just think Minnesota they took control of that series, because when you up by 26, when you was up by 26, and you don't close that game. I know some people might say that the rest was going for Memphis or whatever the case might be. And just give them boys their credit, man. They went on a 21-0 run in the fourth quarter. Now imagine doing that 21-0 run. How many timeouts did the coach bench call during that time they was up, going on this 21-0 run? Salute Michael Smith. Like I said, y'all, man, salute again to everybody, man. This is Friday, man. We up in here, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. And don't be afraid to hit a nigga Cash App though too, man. Cause I'm doing this free thing a month, man. I'm doing this free thing in a month, and I know this is probably gonna be one of my last streams, unless, you know, cause I could put the money in it myself, but I've been putting my money into this ever since I started in May of last year, and ain't been ripping the benefits of it. So, hey, so like I said, y'all want to get my videos out there, hit that like and share, man. And hey, don't be afraid to hit the Cash App, PayPal. I promise y'all, if y'all send me Cash App or PayPal, I will come here every day until it's time for me to start my job training on the 9th of next month. So that's when I'm gonna be training. So my first day of training. So from here on out, y'all wanna do something for a brother, man. Let's get it, man. Hey, J. Cool, I will, man. It's just people got to donate, too, because I'm doing the free plan. People just got to donate. I promise y'all, man. Big Worm, me tell you best, man, because that sometimes Big Worm want me to cook. He'll let me know. He like, bro, I'm about to cash app you or whatever, and do a stream. You know what I mean? And we will, man. I will keep if people continue to support me and everything like that, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. I promise y'all, man. I will do videos every day, and I will continue to do it until I start work. And then when I do start work, on times y'all probably gonna hear from me is gonna be on the weekends, unless it's the weekend that I gotta work. Cause on every other weekend I'm gonna have to work, but it's gonna be day shifts too. I got all days, no night shifts, 7 to 3:30. Now let's just get back to the NBA. I was gonna go over these box scores right quick. For the Utah Jazz, Donovan Mitchell led the way with 32. He was 10 of 21 for the field. He was 1 of 8 from 3. He was 11-12 from the line. He had 6 points. He had 6 assists, 2 rebounds. And Bogdanovic, he chipped in with 24. Michael Conley had 21. Gobert had 15 points, 7 rebounds. He had 1 block. And Clarkson had 14. Yo,
you hear echo?
huh?
You hear echo?
Nope.
Okay.
And then
It's funny that you don't hear one, but I can hear myself every word I say.
I can hear it now.
I can hear it.
Did you hear?
Okay.
Did you close your tab off of YouTube?
Let me see.
That's probably why. When you don't close that tab, that's how you hear the echo.
Okay.
Cause once you hit the link, that's why I tell people, once you hit the link, just go ahead and get out of YouTube. If you don't get out of YouTube, you're gonna hear an echo. And shout out to my partner, BQ, too cool. Yeah, man, I will continue to do it, man. Like I say, if people donate to me, man, I promise y'all I will come in here and cook like I used to, bro. But much is given and much is required. Now, let's go to the Mavericks. The Mavericks was led by Jalen Brunson. He was 12 of 22 from the field. He was 0 of 4 from 3, made all 7 of his free throws. He had 5 assists. He only had 1 turnover, 31 points. That's what I'm saying. On your guard, you should have 1 or 0 assists. And Jalen Brunson, he is a good point guard. He does not turn over the ball. When you don't turn over the ball, you have a great chance of being in the game. Dinwiddie shot 6 of 21. He didn't have a good game, but he did have 10 points in the fourth quarter. But they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They had 7 players in double figures, and Jazz had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They only had 5 players in double figures. So that right there lets you know, great team win for them again. And the Golden State game is just a rival of Jordan Poole. I saw a shout out to Jordan Poole, because when your time is called, you got to be ready. And that's why I give Brunson his credit. It was time for him to step up. You step up. That's what you want your players to do. Dude, there's a lot of good players in this league. That
I want to ask you something too, bro.
Go ahead.
What's the difference with you? What you think the Timberwolves and the Grizzlies?
I could tell you
the only thing that I believe is the experience, bro.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand this too. Minnesota, look,
Defense, huh?
it's their defense, and then it's not only the thing too. I know by Grizzlies being there last year, you know, getting that play-in game, and then end up losing that first round. That man, that's experience, man. You have the same
Confidence too. Confidence,
and they on a confidence high too. Exactly, and they confident. You look how they play. They play
It's
like
two teams, bro. That
they play
I think
like
did that.
as a team. They play as a team.
The Phoenix Suns did it that year in the bubble. They took that confidence and that momentum,
Mm-hmm.
and they ran with it. Look, they still going.
Yeah.
And Memphis did the same thing. I just think that Anthony Edwards, he's to me he's on the same rocket that John Morant was on. He was coming in. Next year he will be ready. He will be better.
Right. Yeah, this is first
But
time.
this year, Memphis, they know what to expect. In the first round playoff matchup, you said. So I know they're gonna pull it out, and then Golden State. I'm looking at Golden State, man. To be honest, Denver Nuggets been overrated. Man, that's the easiest round.
Mm-hmm.
They got the easiest team
to advance.
Why am I saying this? Yeah, why am I saying this? Because they the only team that don't got their whole team in the playoffs like superstar power.
Yeah.
Everybody else is playing with their main dudes. They don't got Jamal Murray. They don't got Michael Porter.
Mm-hmm.
So let's be honest. Michael Porter will be checking one of these niggas who's going on because he got that height, that length, all that.
He be checking pool.
Yeah, I ain't saying he'll stop him. I'm just saying it'll be their top defender.
Mm-hmm.
Not this nigga on the bench that they gotta just go with. Out of everybody that they're like they facing, Denver's the only team to me that's really playing not the way they want to. Like they really wish, they really on their knees praying. The coach is like, damn, I wish I had all my team. Like it just sounds like they're in a Penny Hardaway situation. Like, man, we fucking injured. We ain't got no goddamn body. What the fuck y'all expect this nigga to do? Who y'all think Joker is? I know this nigga MVP season, but let's calm that shit down. He ain't never did nothing by himself.
That's a fact.
So why is we trying to act like that's what he do? He need a teammate. Every big nigga, I don't care if they can shoot the three, dribble, you need an elite wing man.
Mm-hmm.
To take the pressure off of you. Right now, nobody can take the pressure off of Joker. That nigga get the ball, they can double team him, triple team him, do anything they want because they ain't got to worry about no fucking body else.
Yep.
And then you got KD. Now, I'm going to just touch on him real simple, man. It ain't even got to be a thing. KD, figure it out. That's just it. Ain't no, you see what they doing. They playing defense. This is the best defensive team in the league. But you expect it. You thought a lot of these niggas get caught up being
You breaking up, bro.
Niggas ass up.
You got an echo, bro.
You hear me now?
Yeah, you still got that echo.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what it is, man. You have an echo for some reason. But
can you hear me?
Say something now, Trey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you better now. Go.
All right. You got KD, bro. They like these niggas. They tear niggas' ass up for years, and they just get accustomed to it. They don't expect them niggas to learn, adjust, change, get better themselves. Just like niggas used to whoop your ass, KD, and then you learned and adjusted and start whooping their ass. That's what these niggas doing now to you. You're getting chased down. You have to figure it out. I'm gonna tell you what Boston doing to you. They're meeting you where you want to shoot the ball at. First of all, they didn't study your ass. They already in your spot. They're blitzing you. You don't know what man is going to come and double team you, left, right, or if you're going to get a double team sometime. So they got you confused. You can't get used to what they're doing because they're doing something different every single possession on you. And they're stripping the ball, bro. They know where he want to pull the ball up and where he got to have the ball up at when he releases it. Their hands is right there. It's bothering them.
Yep.
That's what it is, bro. They bothering them. If you look at these last two games, how many strips do he got? Like they done stripped him off of him trying to pull the ball up. They know KD like to pull the ball up from the left side of his body and bring it up to the top of his forehead. And their hands is already down there, right there, just waiting to strip. You got Al Hor, them niggas already they playing them right. He gotta do something different. However, KD's used to playing, get some new spots. You gotta be like that. Like every spot on that court should be your spot. Stop trying to get to them same spots because they didn't watch tape on your ass, and they right there.
Hey, I was just gonna say this too. Shout out to my boy Vaughn too, man, cause we was chopping up behind the scenes, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Cause you know how sometimes we be having conversations behind the scenes, and everything that we sit there and talk about, they say exactly word by word, beta by beta, on TV the next day. They said the same. What Michael Wilborn said about Kevin Durant, how they doing the Jordan rules and all this other stuff on this man. I'm just like, dude, you said the same. He literally said the same fucking thing that my boy Vaughn we was sitting there talking about behind the scenes.
Fact, bro.
That's how I know they be listening. It don't matter if you online, phone calls.
Look at Stephen A. How he stole from us. We was talking about Ja Morant and fucking Anthony Edwards. Nobody was talking about Anthony Edwards during the season. I was telling niggas, I was like, boy, that boy Anthony Edwards. He made me start watching Minnesota Timberwolves game. Now I'm like, this young nigga can ball. And look, guess what? T Price, I ain't know a goddamn thing about this nigga. Eye test, baby. I just watched him one game. I was like, oh, he can ball. Need no motherfucking stats to tell me that nigga can ball. I don't need no stats to tell me no nigga can ball. Just go play basketball. I'll tell you. I still got Milwaukee and fucking Miami in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I'm still going with Memphis, man. I don't give a damn what Golden State doing right now. I'm still going with Memphis.
One thing I noticed about him and Cat, about Jaren Jackson and Cat, they get into foul trouble way too easily. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about Memphis, they've been accustomed to playing without with Jaren Jackson Jr. They used to not playing with him, dealing with fouls and stuff like that. Compare it is when I see Minnesota, they don't know how to adapt to that. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And I'm just seeing what I've been seeing the last couple of years. Because
you know what, you may have locked something on that, bro.
Huh?
Because you said that yesterday. Remember when we was talking and you was like, you was like, Memphis has proven multiple times about an 18 or 19-2 record that they can win without Ya. If he get in foul trouble, foul out, get hurt, they could still pull out the series without him. But Minnesota hasn't even proven they can win season games without Cat.
And another thing that Minnesota had, another thing that the Timberwolves has showed me too over the last couple of years is that they are deep than what people give them credit for. Everybody just think it's just Ja. And dude, you got Bane, then you got that boy Clark, Brandon Clark, who went to Gonzaga. He had 20 points last night. Anybody off their bench can come in and give them something. And the one thing about they bench too, they bench show up on the road too. Most bench players don't show up until they are at home, but they bench players come ready and rocking and rolling if they are home or they're away. Now, when it comes to the Mavericks, they fucking done. Not the Mavericks, not the Mavericks, the Jazz. I'm sorry. I just don't trust Utah Jazz. I don't trust them. I don't trust them, and I don't care about. And this is the thing with me though too. I wasn't even gonna mention it because I saw this on FS1. I don't care about what. Oh, I gave him an A. Skip. I gave him an A. Skip. Give him an A. I give him an F. I give him an F this year. Cause you know why? Cause he was poking up his chest all fucking year, talking about he's a motherfucking problem on these little small ass teams. And basically, let's just keep it real. The only time he had a good game against the Warriors. Other than that, RoboCop. Other than that, how you gonna give him an A? This nigga sitting at home.
Man, look. Look. Come on, man. Look, come on, man. Stop this. Stop this, man. Stop this. That nigga didn't have no A season. I'm gonna tell you. A season is not even just making the playoffs. With certain players and they set you what you expect from them. You don't expect LeBron James. You don't expect LeBron James to miss the playoffs. I don't give a fuck. No, you don't supposed to be sitting at home right now. So that's a failure.
No, he was just talking about how he was analyzing these playoffs, how Kyrie played a bad game, and how Beverly had a bad game or whatever like that, whatever. Because he said a quote that he said the games was won is how you close out. Playoff games are won is how you close out quarters, and that's how the conversation started. And then
I'm gonna tell you with Boston. I already said it, bro. You're not gonna win this series outscoring these niggas. Boston doing something that Nets don't do as good. Defense. See, they can score with you. Boston know they can score with you. But what Boston know y'all can't do, y'all can't make them miss more times than they make you miss. Not saying KD and Kyrie, they can make you guys help and role players miss way more than they're. And that's why they're beating you. Y'all gotta make them niggas miss. Y'all not making. You remember? Look, I'm gonna just use this game, bro, on some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
What the Nets need to do is act like they're playing Philadelphia, because it looks like that's all they give a fuck about.
Mm.
It looks like they need to play the way they played James Harden. How they was D'ing his ass up, bumping him, and everybody was locked in. That's how KD should be right now. Act like these niggas played with y'all, traded from y'all, and said y'all suck. So y'all can go in there and play different and play some defense. The reason why y'all beat Philadelphia ass like that is because y'all went in there and put monkey paws on them on defense. This is the playoffs, man. You ain't gonna take no team out. Everybody is willing to die out there. So you gonna have to kill their ass. Ain't nobody just gonna tap out.
Mm-mm.
Nigga, everybody out there willing to die, nigga. Every point, everything. If you niggas think y'all too good for that, they're gonna beat you. If Boston's gonna out hustle you, they're gonna beat you. If they're gonna beat you to the ball that bounces on the ground and rolls over there, they're gonna beat you.
Mm.
Y'all gotta get that. I'm just sorry. Certain teams I'm watching them play, they just don't look hungry. KD, is you satisfied? I know Kyrie hungry. I know Kyrie got something to prove, but you know what I do know about Kyrie? It's hard for Kyrie to stay locked in on both ends. You're either gonna get Kyrie on one end or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Either he's gonna be locked in on defense or he's gonna be locked in on offense. Game 2, he did some KD shit. He depended on scoring the ball and not playing defense because he's already looking at KD. I'm gonna tell you what's going to be their problem.
Mm-hmm.
If Kyrie loses faith in KD and he starts chunking up shots, the series is over. If Kyrie has to feel like he has to save the team, he's gonna save the team by chunking up shots. And that's going to take away certain shots that he probably would have gave KD. Because eventually in your mind, after 3 games, and you don't see a nigga coming to himself, probably after 2, and this nigga on the 3rd game, this nigga ain't found himself, you're going to get nervous and you're going to put it all on your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
So if KD don't show up on this 3rd game, in the middle of that game, if Kyrie see him not showing up, watch Kyrie start trying to just take over and go blind on KD. Guaranteed. And I ain't saying it's a bad thing. That's a natural. I think that's a natural human feeling on the basketball court. When you feel that your teammate ain't there with you, kind of what LeBron did. If you want to be honest, that's what he did. He seen that the Lakers wasn't doing good. Nobody can shoot. Nobody scoring. So you know what he did? I ain't giving nobody no. This is the lowest in his assists ever.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't giving nobody more. I'm just gonna shoot it out. I'm gonna shoot it out. And you know what the crazy thing about it, right? All these years, I done watched the media fuck over niggas who did that. Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, James Harden in time, any nigga Tracy McGrady, any nigga who had a team once upon a time to where you seen that they wasn't no championship team. Like we may get in the playoffs. And that nigga start scoring. Kobe did it when we had Smush Parker. Tracy McGrady did it when he was in Orlando. Iverson did it in Philly. They used to be like, these guys shoot too much. They're hot dogging. If they share the ball, but when LeBron just did it this season, it was like he has no choice. He has to.
That's how they moved. That's how they moved the goalpost to fit their narrative.
Yep. I just wanted to point that out, bro. And now to get off him, to get off his ass. You know what series is very quiet? I'm gonna tell you, I'm disappointed in this team. First of all, Utah Jazz, I feel like they took 5 steps back, bro, from what they was building. They got to get rid of Snyder. He's not the coach. He's this is him. This is his best right here every year, first or second round. It's time to get off of him. Just like y'all do niggas. But this gonna be the West. That shit fucked up right now.
I still think both conferences is still wide open, the East and the West, because the teams that everybody, I'm just gonna say this, the teams that people gonna think that's gonna go to the finals, they ain't gonna go to the finals. It's gonna be somebody else new there. That's just my opinion. That's how it's shaping out to be.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you too, bro. James Harden, you getting saved by your role players. They can't tell that you ain't really fucking like you're not the reason. You're not fucking up, but you're not the reason. And I don't know if nobody noticed this. Nobody want to talk about this. I'm gonna speak on that shit. James Harden was on the bench in the clutch moment. James Harden got Russell Westbrook James Harden got Andre Jordan. I mean, Andre Drummond and Andre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan. That nigga Doc Rivers took that nigga off the court in the clutch moments, bro. And let Joel Embiid scoop the shit. He was cool with anybody on that court except for James Harden in the last fucking second. Last minute of the game.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about Philly, man. Dude, they did what they supposed to do. I knew Toronto didn't have a chance anyway. Even if they did have Scotty Barnes, I felt like still, Philly still had enough. Now, Philly can get away with it this series, but next series, if they end up playing, who they end up playing? Miami.
Man.
And we ain't seen James Harden go against Miami yet this year, because every time he went against Miami, he always stepped out and said he had an injury.
James Harden, I don't think he's ready for that energy Jimmy gonna do. I don't think so. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta think. How many times have, and I'm talking about playoffs, because they've been on different conferences mostly. How many times has these niggas, James Harden ain't seen Jimmy too much, but he is. He ain't, and what I mean, he ain't really. Him and Jimmy don't got no. I know what Jimmy want to do, and I'm gonna look at it as a defensive player. Jimmy know what you want to do. He been watching. He been watching every offensive player in the league as a defensive player. That's his job. Offensive players, they don't watch defensive niggas. They go and hone in on their offense and get it better. They don't worry about what you're doing to stop it. But defensive players, they go study you though.
Salute to True Viking Queen. Shout out to True Viking, salute Queen. And shout out to all the ladies too that come over here. Panama, Joanne. I know I ain't heard Annie K. She missing on the milk carton for a long time. But all the ladies and even Aries and all the ladies that do support me, man. Salute to everybody. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna be different. And I also feel like Philly. I'm not saying that Joel Embiid won't beat him, but it won't be as of a fast pace of him being here. It won't be so damn monstrous against Miami, because you got Adebayo, they just know how to play defense. They're a good structured team, and they play team basketball, and they can light your ass up too. So that's going to be a good series. That's not going to be no cake walk for either team. But I really believe that that's the series where James Harden is going to have to show up. I believe in the second round, James Harden is going to have to show up, and I just don't know if that nigga going to do it.
Yo, can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. I'm just waiting on the next round, man. I'm just waiting on the next freaking rounds already. But Bulls have a great chance tonight of winning Game 3. It's gonna be in Chicago. It's gonna be rocking up in that bitch. It's gonna be like D Rose and Michael Jordan atmosphere time. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy in Chicago, man. It's gonna be crazy, absolutely crazy once they get back to the Shy and play their game tonight. It's gonna be on in Chicago tonight. And New Orleans gonna be partying too, you know, because the first time they had this is the first time they had a playoff game. It was that year when the Warriors beat them, I think. like, share, subscribe, y'all. Shoot, it's almost 9 o'clock. We almost an hour in. I'm not gonna be with y'all too much longer though. But like I said, if everybody wants me, y'all wants me to constantly do videos and everything like that, hit the Cash App, PayPal, man. I promise y'all I will, cause I'm telling y'all, when it comes to January 9th, y'all ain't gonna hardly ever see me on here except on the evenings on everybody else that they doing the stream or whatever, because I'm gonna be on that grind. But I still get off. I still gonna be getting off early in the afternoon, so I can still do one in the afternoon if I wanted to. Just saying. But this will be my last one for the month, unless I get a Cash App or PayPal. That's the only way I continue to go moving forward for the rest of this month. Because they only give me 20 hours a month. I'm doing the free. Now, let's go into. We got the Pelicans and the Suns. We're gonna see what kind of adjustments they gonna make. Uh, I don't think that series is over, but we just gonna have to see what Phoenix is really made out of. Um, yeah, we just gonna have to see what they really made of. Atlanta ain't showed me anything that they gonna win this series. Win this series at all. I think this series probably gonna be over, probably in a sweep or five. Um, but once it gets 3-0, that's pretty much inevitable to me. And then tomorrow games we have Saturday's games. You got Sixers at the Raptors. They can sweep. Then you got the Mavericks at the Jazz, and then you got Brooklyn, and you have that game three will be Saturday, and then you'll have game four Saturday as well with the Memphis Grizzlies and the Minnesota Timberwolves. But hey, this playoffs is pretty. This playoffs, man. These playoffs is really just getting interesting
Yeah,
and
buddy.
everything.
Close that door.
It's really getting interesting. So I'm just ready for the next round. Ready for these series to be over. So then we can move forward. Now, granted, COVID protocols and 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 barring injury. Look, injuries is a part of the game. Let's just keep it real. I can remember every single every single playoff that I seen. There was always an
Hmm.
injury to a key player on the team. It just happens.
Yeah, bro.
It just
What they say,
happens.
bro? What they say? Ain't nobody
It just
healthy
happens
at
like
the end
that,
of
yo.
in the playoffs.
Like it really do.
They tell you nobody's healthy in the playoffs. Everybody's banged and dinked up a little bit. Niggas' feet swollen and shit. You don't know what they putting on their feet out
Yeah,
there.
I agree with that. I agree with that. He said it seems like when teams dominate regular season, they don't have another level to ascend into. Yeah, some team, some
Because
teams
they
has that.
using all their max
Some teams
power out.
have, and the teams that have that, they're together. Like the teams that I see to me that are connected to me in this league that's in the playoffs now. You know the Warriors are. You know they connected. On the Grizzlies, they connected. I got to give Philly
Mhm.
they credit right now because they seem connected. All this up, James Harden.
Miami.
Um, um, who else?
You got
Miami.
Miami.
They look connected right now. You know what I'm saying? So, we
Bro,
just
you know
got to
what it
make
is
sure.
too though, bro? Something that you
Are
said
they
a
going to
long time
continue to
ago.
stay connected like they have? Cause look at the teams that stay connected. They ain't having no
It-
problems winning games. And it's interesting when a team will face adversity.
Look, you said something a long ass time ago on one of the ticket streams. And I've been using it because that's the facts. It's
If
and
anybody
it's
in the
not
chat
and
hear me, press one.
can you hear me, G bro? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hey, can
Can you hear me?
everybody hear me now? Did anybody hear a word that I said in the last 2 or 3 minutes?
I heard
All
you.
right.
Can
So
you hear me?
when it comes to the
Can you hear me?
playoffs, I'm just gonna say this again. The teams to me that seem connected is Philly. They seem connected right now. Minnesota, not Minnesota. They're connected too. Minnesota, Memphis is definitely connected. You can tell the teams that are connected. Golden State, Miami. Then to me are the teams that are connected. But yeah, but that's what's going on, man. Like today's games, it's only 3 games on tonight. It's gonna be on ESPN. ESPN be hosting. ESPN is gonna be the Hawks and the Heat, and then it's gonna be Suns and Pelicans, and then on ABC it's gonna be the Bucks and the Bulls. So we got 3 games on tonight, y'all. So hit that like, hit that share, and check
I feel
that
you.
shit
I
out.
feel you on what you're saying.
Huh?
The teams that's connected, the teams that's connected on another level. I still believe though what you said. Like it's the perfect combination. A lot of these teams are trying to find a winning system. Some of these teams are trying to figure it out as they go along, and it so happens that it's able to win season games. But just because you win in season games don't mean you're going to win playoff games. It's different. It's a different type of season.
Right.
It's also amazing too, bro. I remember you brought this up a couple of days ago. The NBA ratings are up like a motherfucker with LeBron James out.
And remember I said that yesterday. And then as soon as I
I'm
said yesterday,
checking out.
yeah, as soon as I said that, and then all of a sudden, FS1 this morning gonna have to put his name into it, dude. FS1 for the love of me and for love for everybody NBA fans. Nobody gives a fuck about Jay Reed. He's fucking home. Give these other teams they do credit and they do praise, please. But y'all can't fucking do that shit.
And why the fuck is he tweeting?
Just this is the thing about RoboCop that I've been trying to tell you. We know this. He wants to be a part of everything. He want his name got to be. He knows as soon as he tweet or say something, he know his little protege is gonna talk about it. It's just like how he gave him a. It's just like this morning he gave him a. Oh, I give him an 8, Skip. An A. So when you grade rating, man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all don't do that with no other player. Once you home, you was home, buddy. They ain't even talk about you. You remember that shit? Remember how they used to do on TNT, Gone Fishing? They used to have the fishing clothes on them people. That's what them niggas doing. Man, I don't want to hear nothing about. Man, it's about these other teams, man. These other teams are doing. They're way better of a job of their season than what the Lakers have done. I don't want to hear a fucking thing about LeBron James on a motherfucking thing. But they don't.
The season they just had, bro. They don't deserve to be talking about. Let's forget them motherfuckers right now. And that's my squad. I don't want to talk about the motherfuckers. They don't deserve to be talked about. And if we're going to talk about them, let's put some shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
That piece of shit came from behind the Lakers and choked their ass out and threw them in the lake. And then he made them beg to help him get them out. Man, I don't give a damn. Fuck that. Like I said, back to the playoffs. The teams that matter right now.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about? I think Dallas is gonna beat Utah. That's the most quiet series, the most probably boring series right now.
I don't know why it's a boring series because Luka's not playing. Now, despite Luka's not playing, Dallas still handling their business. And then again, it comes down to your coaching too. And then again, we've been saying this for Utah for a very long time. The regular season don't mean shit. Other than that bubble, what other success did y'all have since Donovan had? I'm just saying, I don't like to be burned back to no old, back in the bubble shit. But teams that I know that transited since the bubble has been the Phoenix Suns and the Grizzlies, and they still contending now. So there you go.
I still believe too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I still is Chris Paul playing?
No. Yeah, Chris
Okay.
Paul's playing. Yes, Devin Booker is out.
Okay. I still believe, bro.
They still got a chance.
I don't know
Look,
if they. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I still believe that New Orleans, they could beat New Orleans without Devin Booker. It may be a more harder series, but I still feel like Phoenix is the better team, bro. I still feel like that.
we already know who's the better team is. Just because you're the better team, doesn't mean you're gonna win it though, as well.
No.
Now,
And what I mean,
I know from top to bottom they are a better team, and they should win
even
this
without
series.
Devin Booker, bro. Look, if they didn't have Chris Paul, I still think they were supposed to win. So I'm gonna feel the same way because I feel like Chris Paul is really the head of that snake. So I think if Chris Paul is healthy enough, I think they can still beat this team. Now the second round, I don't know, but this round, the first round, I still got Phoenix. I don't care what the fuck the series is. I still got them, man. I done seen niggas be down 2-0, 3-1. So I ain't fit to sit up here and say Phoenix can't figure New Orleans out because I honestly, to be honest, both of these teams, whoever win, they both out of here in the next round, more than likely.
It's a good it's a good way to look at it, but let me go look at this. Let me go look at the bracket. That's what I need to look at, the bracket. Okay. So the winner of this series will play the winners of the Jazz and Mavericks. Golden State is up 3-0. Now, I remember a lot of Golden State fans were saying this earlier in the year that Memphis, they want to see Memphis. It look like y'all gonna get y'all wish, but it ain't over till it's over. But I still think Memphis is going to get out that series. I think it's gonna be Memphis and Golden State in the next round. The other round, I don't know. I got Dallas. I want to put Phoenix in there, but I won't be surprised if the Pelicans do win that series. But Phoenix, you still got Chris Paul. Other players gonna have to step up for them to win. They're supposed to win that series anyway. Mm-hmm. I just hope it's like that now. We can say what we want, man. I hope I'm wrong. I admit when I'm wrong at times, but what I'm seeing out of that series, they ain't showed me anything that they want to win this series. I see how a team act. I see how teammates how they set up information, how they communicate. Have it, are they still connected to one another and everything? Phoenix should beat them though. Phoenix should win, but if they don't win, hey, And I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going to happen to them in the near future, man. Like for real. And I hope I'm right about it. But like I said before, if the Pelicans do win, I won't be surprised. Cause you know why? They got a man. They got a person that can get you a bucket. They got C.J. McCollum, and yes, he has been to the Western Conference Finals twice before. So, hey, we just gotta get this. Hey, this man can play, man. And Brandon Ingram is now Bridges. He got some Defensive Player of the Year votes. You gonna have to show the world that your Defensive of the Year status, because can you lock down Brandon Ingram? Or at least make it hard for him? Because I ain't gonna lie, Bi could get any shot he wants. Any shots that he wants. Any shot. They're gonna need some people to step up in a major way. I'm not counting them out. The only team I don't believe in is the Jazz. I don't believe in them. The Suns better win that series. They should. If not, hey, it is what it is, man. And then they was up 2-0 last year, in the finals and lost 4 straight. They've been on a mission this year. Quite frankly. Hey, I'm just gonna say this to y'all. Injuries always been there. You look at every playoff run in the beginning. Most teams lost a player. Lost a key piece. Wasn't the best player, but probably about their second or third. You can just look at it in NBA history. Just look at it. And then I seen past playoffs where all teams had everything. They had all their players. And it was a great playoffs. Injury just a part of the game. That's just what it is. Yeah. I ain't got too much other than say than that, y'all. But I'm about to get up out of here. If y'all want me to do a stream from this point on, hit the PayPal or Cash App, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I ain't got nothing to do. And then y'all got another thing y'all gotta consider too, that injuries and this COVID protocol shit. That I honestly gotta throw that in an equation too. Cause you see they wrapped up. They took Paul George away from the Clippers, man. They just took him away. And then once I knew Paul George wasn't gonna play, then I knew the Clippers was gonna make it. That's just my opinion. But y'all gotta keep him fat, man. Them injuries gonna continue to go on and everything. And it's always good when y'all team wins and everything like that. And then when the injuries come, I don't want to hear nothing, because other teams are having injuries too. It's just something about this new generation now. They always want to use injuries as a question, man. I don't want to hear that shit. Next man up. These players are professional basketball players. These ain't no scrubs. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. And I'm out. Peace.